Welcome to Health Talk. I'm Rita Crum from Pikeville Medical Center and your host for today's program. At Pikeville Medical Center, our mission is to provide quality regional health care in a Christian environment. And as part of our mission, we love bringing you exciting programs and events that help keep you and your family healthy and fit. Today's program is actually more of an announcement. The Leonard Lawson Cancer Center will be hosting a fundraiser. The Colors for Courage 5K race will be held August the 16th. With us today are Robert Hensley, Director of Leonard Lawson Cancer Center, and Tori Fowler, Public Relations Specialist. Welcome to Health Talk.
Thank you for having us today, Rita.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
Tori, let's start with you. Everybody gets really excited when we start talking about races. So can you give us a little bit of a brief overview about the race?
I can. This race is something that has been in the talks for a while, and we are finally getting to execute this, and we're all so excited about it here at the hospital, especially here at the Cancer Center. And Saturday, August the 16th is whenever the race is going to be held. It's going to be held downtown Pikeville, right on Main Street. The actual start of the race will be at the Expo Center Plaza on Main Street. And the time for registration will be 7:30, but the race won't actually begin until 9. And the proceeds for this race, all of the funds that are raised with the registration and sponsorships of the race will go straight to underinsured patients of the Cancer Center.
The name Colors for Courage, I like that name. Tell us a little bit about how you chose the name and what was the purpose for that name in particular.
Well, a lot of, around here, a lot of people are affected with cancer, and I think it's not just around here, it's everywhere. Everyone knows someone who is affected by cancer. And typically, it is custom to wear or to, use a ribbon. A cancer ribbon in a certain color. A lot of people associate breast cancer with pink, lung cancer is white. A lot of them are common around here. And those colors are what we kind of wanted to use in our race. And so we decided to name it Colors of Courage, because all of our patients at the Cancer Center, all of those that are fighting cancer, they have to have that courage to actually come in to fight every day, to face every day has to have courage. They have to have that. So we wanted to use the colors and the courage, and so that's where we kind of came up with the Colors of Courage 5K, run and walk. And so we want to kind of push all of our participants for this race to wear the color that they represent.
I think that sounds absolutely wonderful. But before we talk a little bit more about the race itself and the specifics of the race, Robert, we mentioned that this is a fundraiser for the Leonard Lawson Cancer Center. Can you tell us a little bit about the Cancer Center itself?
Sure. So, actually I'm pretty new to the area as well. I've been there about 6 months, and it's been a pleasure to be here and be part of the Pikeville community since I've been here. We have 7 providers, 5 medical oncologists, 2 radiation oncologists, with specialties ranging from hematology to even infectious disease, which is kind of unique. We have 3 mid-level providers that also provide day-to-day care. We offer infusion services, chemotherapy services, and we see anything from lung cancer to prostate cancer, hematology and blood disorders, just pretty much anything you can think of. So it's a big center. We see anywhere from 60 to 100 new patients per month. Last year we almost saw 900 new patients, which is a lot for the area. And we pull these patients from all over, from Lexington, West Virginia, all the way down to Tennessee. So we have a large service area, but we have really great expertise. We have 2 new radiation oncologists that just came here back in January. And they bring a breadth of background and knowledge to the area, and we're offering services here that you can find in Lexington, Louisville. I mean, this is really great stuff to have in Eastern Kentucky.
Well, I can tell you that we really appreciate the care that the Cancer Center provides for our community. We talked about being a fundraiser, and I know that there are certain needs that our Cancer Center patients require.
Sure.
So how will the proceeds of this fundraiser help with the needs of our patients?
Sure. I don't think it's a secret that, we're in an economically depressed area. And we have over half of our patients are either uninsured or have Medicaid or don't have enough insurance. So they show up to the Cancer Center. Sometimes they're not even able to afford the gas to get treatment. So we provide things like gas cards, supplement assistance. So say if they need Glucerna or Ensure, head and neck patients are unable to actually eat solid food, so they have to use those kind of supplements. We pay for co-pays for Medicare patients who just can't afford the co-pays. So all of the proceeds from this race will go towards helping those patients, and there's a lot in need. So
that's awesome. Well, I'm excited, and I'm sure that we're all excited about this, and we know a little bit about the race itself, and we definitely know about where the proceeds go, and we definitely have a need for this in our area. So tell us, Tori, how can we get involved with the race?
There are several different ways that you can register, and we are really pushing for, the community to get involved and come out. Like we said, it is a run walk, so you can run the race or you can walk the race, whichever you feel comfortable with.
for some of us, it'll be both.
Run walk.
So we know that a lot of the cancer survivors or the cancer patients will come out that day and be participants, and we're also encouraging the community members to come out and be participants. We want to raise awareness with this race, and we want to support those that are fighting the fight of cancer, and we want to honor those that have lost their lives to cancer. So if you do want to register for this race, like I said, there's several different ways to register. In the medical leader, every Friday when the medical leader comes out from now until the race, there will be a registration form in there where you can just clip it out and mail it to our public relations department, which is my department. And that mailing address is 116 Main Street, Pikeville, Kentucky, 41501. You can mail it over to us. You can actually come into the Main Street office, medical leader building, and drop that off in person if you want to do that. Then there's also, the registration form is also online at pikevillehospital.org/5K. You can print it off there, and you can, mail it in, or you can bring it into the office again. And then there's also going to be registration brochures that are blanketed around the community. So, a lot of businesses will be participating in this and be able to have our brochures at their place of business. So you'll also be able to find them in a lot of businesses around here, and again, mailing it in or bringing it in to the medical leader building. But there is also the option to register the day of the race. Like I said, registration will begin at 7:30 the morning of the race, but you do get a little bit of a price cut in the entry fee if you register beforehand, and that price cut is $5 beforehand. Up until August 1st is our early registration deadline, and that price is $20 to run or walk the race. And then if you register the day of the race, it's going to be $25. But Rita, we also have a really good option for groups of 8 or more. So if you have a family member who has been touched by cancer and all your family wants to get together and participate in the race, then if you have a group of 8 or more, each participant pays $15 versus the $20 or $25 entry fee. So that's a good little price cut there as well. So get a group of 8 or more people together and you can get that rate. But those rates not only include your participation in the race, but if you sign up early for the early registration that ends on August the 1st, you are guaranteed a Colors of Courage 5K t-shirt. Afterwards, after the August 1st deadline, we cannot guarantee you one, but we will have some the day of while supplies last. And it also includes lunch afterwards. So we'll be providing lunch on the Expo Center Plaza for all of our participants. And then that price will also include some snacks beforehand. We will probably have some kind of fruit, some kind of breakfast bars, something like that for our participants to grab before they go run. And then we're also going to have some other little events in the plaza after the race. That price will also include your participation in those.
Okay. Well, Robert, we know that all races have to have sponsors.
Sure.
So my question to you is, are you actively looking for sponsors at this point for the race?
Always. No, and you don't have to only worry about the race to help support the Cancer Center. So anyone that wants to donate anytime, We're open for that. But we do have 4 different categories. We have the platinum sponsorship level, which is $850. We have the gold sponsorship level, which is $550. We have the silver, which is $300, and then bronze, which is $150. And each of the levels have different things for sponsorship. So at the platinum level, you'll have your logo on the race T-shirts, stuff like that, all the way down to the bronze, where your name will actually be on the finish line, stuff like that. So either way, if it's a business, it's a good chance to get your name out there and support a really good cause. Just like Tori said, I mean, everybody's been affected by cancer,
right?
Whether it's your family, friends, and this is a huge opportunity to make an impact in the community.
This provides you the opportunity to, not only support a great cause. All of these donations are tax deductible, so you will be able to deduct them on your taxes. But you get your name out there with an ad in the Medical Leader that's designed by the staff of the Medical Leader. And then also for the $550 sponsorship, if you decide to do that, your business can get a 200-word profile in the Medical Leader. So, we kind of give the background information of your business, what you stand for, your hours, that kind of information will be put in the Medical Leader with that sponsorship.
And just to clarify, you don't have to be a business to sponsor this. We have individuals, physicians will be sponsoring this. I'm sponsoring this. I think, as an individual, if you want to, we are more than happy to accept the donation.
Right.
So I think, this is a good opportunity, like I said, to have an impact in the community. And I think this is a great opportunity for you to be a part of something big.
And if your business or yourself as an individual if you are not capable of actually giving us monetary donations, we are also accepting donations or sponsorships in the form of food, awards, T-shirts, services, anything that we could possibly use on the day of the race, that can be counted towards your sponsorship. Say, for instance, if you wanted to give $550 worth of food for our lunch that we're going to be serving, then, we will count you as a $550 sponsor. You will still receive all of the marketing opportunities that a $550 sponsor would receive, but you would just be giving it to us in not in monetary donations. And we also plan on doing a little raffle on the plaza after the race. So if you have something that you build or you make, or you have a service that you would want to donate as a part of the raffle, if it meets one of the sponsorship levels, we can also count that towards a sponsorship.
Oh, wow. Well, Tori, you mentioned some of the perks about being a participant in this race, the T-shirts and the snacks and lunches and things like that. Are there any other awards that will be given out that day?
Yes. First of all, before I start talking about the awards, I want to say that all of our cancer survivors will be recognized that day.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to say, that they're going to receive an award, but they will be recognized that day. We want this to be a special day for them as well. We want them to be able to see what the hospital and what the Cancer Center is doing for them and for the support that, we're trying to raise awareness for their cause. So we will have something to recognize the cancer survivors for that day. And then we will also have awards for the top 3 male and top 3 female participants of each age category that we have for the race. And then we're also going to be doing awards for most creative outfit and most colorful outfit. So that, that goes back to the whole reason why the Colors of Courage started. And we are encouraging everyone to dress up in all these different colors and in as fun ways as you can think of, because we are going to be awarding the most creative and the most colorful.
Well, both of you mentioned that you can either run or you can walk. If I'm thinking about running and walking, those are different speeds. So we're probably going to have some downtime in the time that it takes people to cross the finish line. So do you have anything planned for the people that are finished and some of the things that we can do before the awards ceremony?
Sure. So, aside from the food, and I think, after a decent run, everybody's going to want some carb. So we'll have the physicians from the Cancer Center will actually be there. They'll give some talks about various subjects. They'll also be there to talk to anybody that wants to talk to them, ask questions. I know a lot of survivors, they've seen either Dr. Musgrave, Dr. Gallion, someone there. And they'll be there to reconnect, and I'm sure they would love to see anyone they've treated in the past and successfully going on to live their life. So I think that would be a great opportunity for anybody.
Right, and I think so too, that, those survivors that are getting, who have been in remission for 5, 10, 15 years, and they haven't seen their physician, except for their follow-up appointments probably. But, to actually get to see your physician out to supporting your cause, I think that, that really brings to light how much our physicians at the Cancer Center care about their patients, and they do. And so that's one thing that, I think will be great the day of, is to have our physicians there mingling and talking to people and welcoming people and seeing old patients.
I'll be trying to convince some of them to actually run as well, so they'll be in their shorts and t-shirts as well, so they'll be just like everybody else. It'll be great.
Right, and we'll also have them speaking, for the people in attendance about, some risk factors, some prevention methods, things that we can do to, try to prolong the, getting cancer or trying to not get cancer. Sometimes you can't really, it's not your decision, but if we can do anything that we can to help prevent it, then we want the community to know about that, and so our physicians will be there to do that as well.
Well, it sounds like a very exciting event, and I'm excited, as I'm sure everyone else is.
Well, we also have, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that we will have some more fundraising opportunities after the race. The lunch we'll have and the physicians will have, and then I also mentioned that we're going to be having the raffle afterwards. But we're also going to have something that I think is very special, and I think that will be beautiful to see. We are going to have stations set up for the different colors of courage that we have, been advertising and representing, and we're going to have balloons set up there for purchase. I don't know what the price yet will be, but they won't be very expensive. But you will have a balloon that you can purchase. There'll be Sharpie markers there where you can actually get your balloon blown up and write the person's name on the balloon that you represent. Like my grandmother was a victim of breast cancer. She passed away whenever I was a little girl. But this balloon release is what we're going to be doing. It will be a great way for me to recognize her and remember her. So I will be able to get a pink balloon that day and write her name on it, and then we're all going to get together in the Expo Center Plaza. We're going to have a prayer of remembrance for all of those that have passed on, and then all at once we're going to let those balloons go. And I think that is going to be a beautiful sight with all of the different colors of balloons, plus just knowing what it represents. I think that's going to be amazing to see. So even if you just come to hang out and to push people as they are walking or running the race, you can still participate in the balloon release whenever the race is over. And then we will also have some other different fundraising opportunities. We're going to have some stuff for sale that you will be able to purchase. And then we're also going to have, for free, included in the price, we're going to have glucose screenings, blood pressure screenings. So, after the race, whenever your heart's beating really fast and you need to get it checked, we will be there to, check those and make sure everything is okay.
Yeah.
We'll also have information there about any kind of smoking cessation classes, anything that we're offering to the community outside of the race that can help you better your life or someone that you love.
Right, and the Cancer Center does a great job with community education. They have a lot of different programs that they do, not only for cancer survivors, but for everyone in the community, like the smoking cessation classes. But then also, too, it'll be a place where, say, you have prostate cancer, or you are a survivor of prostate cancer, and you didn't know that the Cancer Center had a prostate cancer support group, which we do. It's called Man to Man. But there will be information there that you can pick up so that you can know and you can join that group for its next meeting.
Sounds like a beautiful program, an exciting program, and definitely a worthy cause, our cancer patients. And I think in one form or another, we've all been affected by cancer in our community. Before we finish the show, tell us one more time, just the time, the date, how we can get involved in this program and be there that day.
Well, we want to encourage everyone, like I said, to participate in this race, whether you're a community member, a patient of the hospital, or a cancer survivor. We want you to come out and join us for the race. We want you to come have fun, come support those that are in the fight, come help us raise awareness for cancer, and come help us remember those that have lost their lives. So the Colors of Courage 5K will be on Saturday, August the 16th, right here in downtown Pikeville on Main Street, right across from the Expo Center Plaza is actually where we will start. The registration will start at 7:30 and it'll go to probably about 8:30, 8:45, and then we will start the race right at 9 o'clock. And then after the race, we'll come back to the Expo Center Plaza. We'll do an award ceremony. We'll have the Cancer Center physicians speaking, and we will have the balloon release, as well as all the screenings and all of the entertainment that's going to be on the plaza. To register, there are several different ways to register. You can clip the registration form out of the medical leader. You can find the registration form online at pikevillehospital.org. /5K. You can print it out there, and there's also more information besides just the registration form on that website. So if you need to get on and you can't remember what the entry fees are or the times or what's where, all of that information is on there. There's even a map on that website of the route that we will be using for the race. So if you're interested in knowing what that is, it is on that website, which is again pikevillehospital.org /5K.
Practice your run there too.
That's what practice my run.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll know the route. So like Robert said, if you want to get one of the awards for the top 3 finishers, you can go practice. I'm sure you'll probably see Robert out there sometime. But whenever you clip out that registration form, you just mail it into the Pikeville Medical Center Public Relations Department. You can attention it to me. If you remember, my name is Tori Fowler. And the address is 116 Main Street, Pikeville, Kentucky, 41501. And if you have any questions about any of this, give us a call. The phone number is 606-218-4509. So you can give us a call if you missed any of the information, if you can't remember what the website is, or anything about the race. If you're interested in sponsorships, give us a call at that number, which is again 606-218-4509. But if you don't want to mail it, if you're in town and you just want to drop off your registration form, then you can, again, Medical Leader Building on Main Street. You can drop it off there. Our secretary at the front will take it and get everything situated for you. You can pay with cash, credit card, or money order, or check, cash, money order, and we can also run a debit or credit card. So we can do any of those right in the office. Or if you want to mail in your registration form, I think there's a place on there where you can put your credit card number if you want to do that. And if you're interested in sponsorships, if you call that number, we'll have information for you. Or if you can't remember what the number is and you are on Main Street and you want to stop in by the office, I am usually there from 8:30 till 5, Monday through Friday. So I'll be there. Pretty much anybody in our office, though, can help you. So if you are interested in sponsorships, stop by, give us a call. Or if you want to register, there's several ways to register, and be looking for those registration forms and brochures in some of the local businesses here in downtown, in Coal Run. There's going to be a lot of businesses who are going to carry the brochures, so you can find them pretty much anywhere.
Thank you, Robert and Tori, for all the wonderful information that you provided for us today about this walk.
Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited about it.
Yeah, it's been great being here.
And thank you for joining us today on Health Talk. And thank you for choosing Pikeville Medical Center, a proud member of Mayo Clinic Care Network.